Welcome to Plathville's Moriah Plath used to talk about her black heart, but a recent breakup with a man who has a shady past showcased Moriah's intense vulnerability. She lives with depression, hair loss, and many other problems. Way back when, Moriah was heartbroken because things didn't work out with Max Kallschmidt. He cheated on her. She would greatly benefit from taking a break from dating, rather than depending on men to fill in the blanks in her life. If she doesn't make different choices, she may find that she always ends up in the same dark place. Her romance with a bad man was affecting her. Stress worsens most health conditions. So, Moriah needs to find ways to feel good and love herself. A romance with a person who lied and concealed important truths about his life was destined to end in disaster. What Moriah needs is to find outlets that give her peace of mind. Music is one example. Moriah is a smart and beautiful young woman. She's talented, fit, and charming. Yet men can, in a sense, bring her down. This is a weakness that she needs to address, but it has to be said that most women her age go through the same things. Few people find their forever matches easily. A little emotional turmoil is required before a person finds a good match. As Moriah came to terms with the fact that she dated someone who didn't really love her, it began to take a toll on her health. She comforted Moriah, but in the past, Kim has done all that she can to make her daughter's life stressful. For example, she gave Moriah a hard time over her relationship with Olivia Plath, who's now divorcing Ethan Plath. Olivia used to do nice things for Moriah, such as taking her on a trip that gave her a delicious taste of freedom. She was a good influence in many ways, but Kim never approved of Olivia. Since she was a child, Moriah has lived with alopecia. Jasmine Pineda, from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, has the same condition. Their hair falls out in patches, and this really triggers them. They are in the public eye, so this kind of hair loss creates even more issues than it would for a private citizen. Reality stars are always being filmed, photographed, and judged. Learn about Moriah's hair issues in the TLC clip above. Via YouTube, Moriah says that heartbreak makes her hair fall out. That is likely true. However, she was only 4 years old when the hair condition developed. It was quite serious, and at one point, she was completely bald. That would be so difficult for a little girl. Young Moriah probably grew up with a host of insecurities that she carried with her for the rest of her life. Apparently, her new relationship was awful. She was duped, believing that her shady partner was hers alone. However, he was hiding another relationship the entire time. That's a lot to do to another person. And this man clearly lacks empathy. It sounds like the former villain Moriah was blindsided when information about her ex's double life came to light. It will take time to get over this. Now, Moriah isn't at war with her parents. She seems to have made peace with boat lover Kim, who's in the throes of a midlife crisis. She relies on Barry for emotional support, and he is very good to her, giving her space to heal, but also listening. He is kind to his daughter. If Moriah spends this healing time thinking about life outside of her romantic relationships, she'll build herself up. She may unconsciously choose people who will eventually disapprove of her. Her parents rarely approved of her choices when she was growing up. Sometimes, people repeat patterns, but they don't have to. They can change. Moriah has her whole life ahead of her, and she isn't defined by relationships with dishonest people. She's not a cheat in relationships, it was the men who were dishonorable, not her. Once she builds her self-esteem, she may find that her alopecia symptoms ease. Whether the Welcome to Plathville star has some hair loss or not, she's a beautiful person.